Alright, here we are, PvP starting down south, their opponents Anubis Empire starting up north, and look at this push from PvP already. From the very get-go, they're being extremely aggressive, sending all their 4 tanks and even Ice Water with this T69 all the way, they're not stopping at all.
Yeah, they're actually going up there. They're probably going to stop in this current square now. It'd be extremely dangerous for them to continue pushing up north. But yes, they have stopped in that square, sending up possibly the T1 first to spot the members, but they have spotted each other right there.
Yes, Anuto taking position in that elevated ruin platform pretty much, and he's going to play the sniping game against Anuto here.
Yeah.
Pretty much. What I do like is that PvP has committed maybe Ice Water to the railroad. That I really do like. Like when they actually made the push north, I actually saw T1, but another tank as well. So I'm assuming it's Ice Water and it's T69 that's actually just progressing to the railroad.
There he is on your screen.
Exactly. So I think that's really brilliant because it's going to allow them not to be outflanked too much. So yeah, pretty solid push by PvP, and they comfortably actually took position. Right south of the enemy base, and they have been unchallenged so far, so really good job coming out of them. Look at that, Gun and Rose taking plenty of damage here. Anuto definitely getting, this is like one of the favorite spots for southern teams to attack.
Yeah, it's actually a really good position because you have the high ground, plus you have like cover around your entire body. You have like a little window to shoot through.
Exactly, so I think really the sniping spot was made for the IS-3.
Yeah.
Really.
It's actually so hard to hit the IS-3 as well, just due to the low profile of its hull. Yeah, so we have some long-range engagement going on. Yeah, Gun and Rose taking a little bit of damage from, I believe, the IS-3 that Anato is in. So, I mean, a pretty stalemate situation, a lot closer. These teams are a lot closer than we're used to seeing. A lot of times, we see them kind of on opposite ends of the map. So it's kind of nice to see them, really close to each other and going for that engagement right now. And once some more damage is thrown around, then definitely I could see either probably PvP pushing in. But it's going to really come down to it, like, if PvP can do enough damage onto Anubis, then they're going to push. However, if they take more damage, then they're most likely not going to, and they're just probably going to be passive.
Exactly. It's just like here, Ice Water, as I mentioned, like towards the railroad with his T69. As you can see him on screen right now, he's trying to get a peek at a possible flank from the eastern side, pretty much. So, but he doesn't want to risk that just as of yet. Like he's just roaming around the railroad to see if there's any tanks trying to get a sneak move in. So I'm really liking this. He's actually playing the role of an elite scout, pretty much. So I'm really liking what he's doing. He's actually going towards the forest right now to the east because the stalemate has been created and pretty much Anubis members are not moving one bit to defend their position. I think Ice Water is going to go all the way to the northeast to try to get a few sneak shots from the eastern front.
Quite possible. He has to be careful though, because if he goes up to that northeastern corner, there's a T1 on PV.
He's probably going to get spotted, but the thing is, he does have the speed to get out of the dodge as well. So I think it's actually really brilliant of him to actually attempt something like that, because clearly the Anubis members are not ready to roll out at all. They're just quite happy, like sitting down and defending their base. It's not even too risky for PP right now to split their forces. Like, if I were them, I'd even try to coordinate the effort, but maybe send like one of their heavy tanks like up to the western side of the railroad pretty much and trying to go for a surrounding maneuver. It is risky, but I get the feeling that Anubis Empire is not going to budge.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at the defensive lineup coming up from Anubis, I mean, PvP definitely are better off splitting up their forces, coming in from 2 different directions. One from directly in the city, and then another group of forces coming up on the side of the railway.
With Ice Water as a free electron per se to the eastern front.
Yeah, but the thing is, PvP, they don't have much vision on the Immortals right now. They probably, I think they only actually spotted like one of those members. Actually, Gun and Rose was the only one being spotted right there. You can see them being spotted at this moment, and the other members haven't been spotted. So
exactly,
but it's still risky for them to split up their
forces. Of course, no, it's still a huge risk. But look at how they're like actually just positioning their T1s as well. Soon enough, they're going to find out that all the Anubis members are actually clustered to the northwest. And look at that, PvP is actually on the move right now, even within the city. I think they're going to assault this.
Yeah.
Really.
Here they go. Yeah, here they go. The T1 has been spotting this movement though, so Anubis Empire should have plenty of time to defend against this push. And look at that, Ace Water trying to get some shots from behind these members.
Exactly.
But he is taking some damage right now.
He did take some damage, nothing too massive though, but the thing is,
the base capture.
It is like a constant threat though. Ice Water just like roaming around freely like this is not gonna help like Anubis players relax. That's pretty much what I mean. Now it's all up to the rest of the PvP forces to get like good angle and good vision on their opponents. They're trying to take out Vatsuga and his T1, which has been like pretty much detecting their approach. But I think it's a very good spread right now coming out from PvP.
Yeah, and PvP actually lost 2 of their T1s going for that base capture. So a pretty big loss actually. They do manage to trade both their T1s. So both teams losing both their T1s right there. A lot of it just being denied. And look at this, PvP actually still setting up for that push. They're gonna go for like a three-pronged push. They're gonna go from 3 different directions.
They're really just trying to get as many angle as possible on the target, and I think that's very, very smart. It's very risky to do because obviously they're going to be outgunned from every angle, but at the same time, if they pull this off well, they really, really might inflict quite a bit of damage on Anubis members. But I think Anubis have figured this out, and they're just not going to sit there like quite comfortably. I think they have to attempt something of their own, and look at that. We can already see on the observer 3 tanks progressing down to the southwest, as a matter of fact, as we speak. So PvP's got to watch out as well because they have not been seen at all. Look at that. Like, yeah, right now on your screen, you've got a Zelda Duck, you've got Gunner, and a third member, pretty much. Like, so you've got an IS-3, a T-32, and another IS-3, just like really just progressing down south all the way to the west. They haven't spotted now. They haven't spotted now, and yeah, Anito's in a world of trouble. He's not gonna get out of there. That's a brilliant maneuver coming from Anubis. Really, Anuto is totally trapped. He's alone.
Oh no, yeah, Anuto 3v1 right now. Batman coming in to help him out, but I don't know if he can actually survive
Look
long
at that.
enough.
He's taking so much punishment and he's gonna go down. He's definitely gonna go down. There's nothing he can do.
No, he makes it out though for now.
No, he's gonna go down. Like, he's got 30 hit points left.
Yeah,
he goes down, and look at that, Batman in a world of trouble now. That was a brilliant move coming from Anubis.
It really was. Yeah,
because he was the only part of the map where PvP had no vision.
Yeah, and they realized PvP were splitting up their forces. So what they did was they just split up their forces on their own as well, and they actually came from behind PvP.
Indeed, had they not moved, they would have. They probably would have lost this firefight. But that was an extremely cheeky and very daring maneuver to send those 3 heavy tanks to take care of Anuto. Pretty much, which was like the lone frontal tank pretty much. So yeah, very, very good job coming from the Immortals, who are going to win this.
Yeah,
most likely they're going to win this.
Yeah, I mean, if I think it was Zelda Duck or Gunner who was.
But look at that, they're staying like 3 tanks strong, like taking them out one after the other because they know they're spread out. And look at that, Robin's going to go down here too. I don't see Robin surviving this. He won't.
Yeah, Robin's definitely going to go down.
He might just inflict a little bit of damage, but he's not going to trade at this point. Like, one more shot's going to do it. Okay, yeah, he goes down. There you go. So, yeah, that's pretty much going to do it. And look at that, just Calentini, like, taking some damage from Ice Water. Yeah, their only hope now for PvP is Ice Water's, like, autoloader, pretty much.
Yeah, because
he's the only one that really can inflict a lot of damage at once.
So low, look at this.
Yeah, look at that. But still, Vigor Knight, like, if you manage to get a few shots onto target, like, okay, with that, he's not going to pull it off. But yeah, it's going to be mission impossible now for Ice Water. Yeah, so a third set defeat once again for PvP. But this time around, all the credit has to go to Anubis. I mean, really, like committing those 3 tanks down to the west, to the western front like this, in a sneaky kind of attacking maneuver was brilliant. Because that was really the only part of the map where PvP had no vision. Yeah,
they read PvP strategy so well right there.
Excellent anticipation.
Yeah, and they split their forces perfectly there, not to allow PvP to even run away. Like, right? I mean, I believe it was Anuto in his eyes.
Yeah, Anuto was just like was perched up pretty much, but he was way too alone.
Yeah, exactly. And once those 3 Anubis members showed up, he couldn't even run. Like, by the time he got like somewhat undercover, he was down to like 30 health, and then another chain just kind of swooped in and took him out.
It's just Batman was trying to help him out, but even with Batman, they were still outnumbered. So yeah. PvP doing an excellent job on this one. Like, Ice Water's going to go for a suicide capture attempt, but which is obviously not going to work out.
Yeah, there he goes. He's just going to go in and get shot.
Indeed.
We're lucky it didn't blow.
Yeah, so about 30 seconds remaining as well. So yeah, Ace Shooter most likely not going to be able to do anything.